All right, whatever. Hi, welcome back, everybody, to part 3 of the Doddcast, Super Mario 64 edition. Mario is contemplating his life as we get this started here. So we're having a little bit of a spat off screen. Just for like 2 seconds, I think, as I fix the recording. Yeah, he was doing some calisthenics, getting ready.
He's stretching
but anyway, this is probably going to be the last episode of the Doddcast because I will be murdering Pav after this episode.
I didn't do anything.
For no particular reason. No particular reason at all. But hi, welcome back. Hi, fellas. We're still in Jolly Roger Bay, unfortunately. Back to that. You'll notice I have plus 4 stars.
Wait, why didn't you fully heal there?
Oh, that's how water works in this game. Water, because air and energy.
Shouldn't you have fully healed?
Oh, no, I think I got out of the water too soon, probably.
Oh, you have to like stay
or like
at
I
the
dipped in. Yeah, you have to be like on the surface because there's a definite like tension of when he's on the surface and when he's not. So like if you're like even like his mouth is in the fucking water, you're not getting healed. But yeah, you may as an observant viewer may notice I have plus 4 stars. Shut up. Anyway, I got the treasure of the ocean cave there. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of this place and move on.
So I'd like to correct something I may have been wrong about after doing some research in the last episode, that apparently Sunshine does have full 360 control.
I still don't believe that, and I'll have to test that at some point.
It doesn't feel like it to me. Like, I feel like I'm being gaslit here.
To be fair, I honestly am of the volition or of the opinion that that game feels more janky than 64 does.
Well, because I thought that was a big part of it, is I think the dead zone has to be like a bit bigger in Sunshine when you're not going in one of the 8 directions. Whereas 64, I think they just hadn't thought that far yet, so he can just move freely.
Yeah, I think that's correct. I don't know. It's something about Sunshine feels robotic to me in the way it moves.
Well, DS, like Mario 64 DS, feels different than 64, and that one is 8 directional because it's with a fucking D-pad.
Yeah, it literally has to be. And it so does feel very different, yeah. Like anytime you change direction, like when you change direction in DS, your character model fucking just clips to that angle.
Yeah, whereas in this one, when you turn around, Mario does like a little bit of like an arc.
Yeah. Like if you just hold down when you're walking straight, he'll do like a full U-turn, which is just not how that game works, unfortunately.
Which also, I am glad that we stopped letting games do that.
What, just D-pad 3D?
Yeah, have him like do the full U-turn when you turn around.
Yeah, they're figuring it out.
Yeah. I mean, fine. I think had that stuck around, it would be fine, but it's one of those things that didn't stick. And so when you go back and play this, you're like, oh god, right, I forgot that that's a thing.
Yeah, that does lead to you just kind of standing still for like 3 seconds as Mario loses his entire speed variable so that you can just do a full 180 in like one move.
I like to describe like Mario 64 levels as like 2 different types. It's like the much more kind of like semi like open world types like Bob-omb and like Womp
Fortress. And then just like levels.
And then there's
this is just and then these are just like I just call them just puzzle levels basically because it's just strictly like small platforms and stuff like that. This was a nightmare to play on the DS version with like out the analog controls.
For sure.
That was clean. That was clean.
Yeah, I got a lot of practice on this stage because I die to it a lot. All right, let's make a bet here. I don't remember. I think I missed 1 throw here. I don't remember at all.
I mean, it's okay.
Can I be so real? I love how Bowser looks in this game, man. Dude, he looks so fucking...
I do too.
When we started to... Oh, I don't actually... Oh, I do miss it. Fuck. Okay. But I meant to mention this earlier when 64... Okay, T-posing Mario right there. Forgot about that, by the way. He T-poses when he slams on the ground. But when we mentioned DS earlier, I meant to mention this because it has like modern Bowser in it, and I think it looks wrong. Even though, like, Mario is modern,
goofy one.
I unironically think if it was, like, puffy, goofy Bowser, but still modern Mario, it would look better in a weird way. I don't know.
One of my favorite things about this game that we haven't... Sorry, go ahead, Alan.
Oh, I was just agreeing, yeah.
Yeah. That we haven't talked about is when Mario gets too far from the camera, they just decrease his polygon count.
Oh, yeah. That's a
I love it.
classic
He looks
technique.
so bad when he's away from the camera in the best way.
He's like he like devolves into like Smash 64 Mario model.
Yeah.
Where it's like 4 pixels.
It's like so triangular.
Yeah.
Can you
he's
crawl
just-
up that slope?
No.
Oh,
As you
I
can
guess
see.
I'm finding out. Yeah.
Well, as you can see the brick wall, I come back down it, so clearly we cannot. I think I tried to do it, but like you can crawl up like 90% of slopes in this game, but there are some ones where they actually thought about it.
Also, fuck that rabbit.
Yeah, we'll beat his ass later. But yeah, no, Alan, you're definitely right. There's like the open world exploration levels, and then like there's Bowser levels, which are just so different, which I think is why they're so great, because it's just like an actual like platforming challenge rather than trying to explore. And I've always liked that about them.
I mean, once you
Some
get
of
to the later levels in this game, it does kind of devolve from like worlds to explore to like random fucking assets just thrown around.
Rainbow Ride. We'll get to that stain upon this game. No, definitely. I think like I touched on this in the video as well. I think like the earlier levels have like a story to tell, like Bob on Battlefield's a war, right? Whomp's Fortress has the king talking about like workers inequality and shit like that. And then there's like even like Coco Mountain, there's still like the baby penguin and everything and the mom, and it's, you know, like there's like a cohesive theme to it to a degree.
There's world building to an extent.
And then there's Wet Dry World. And then there's Tall Mountain.
I like
it's just nothing.
I think Wet Dry World is the one that has like the like underground city.
I had to fight myself to not be mad at you when you said that's a good thing. Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
I didn't say it was a good thing. I'm saying Wet Dry World is the stage that has the underground city in it, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry. I thought you were touching on that. But no, yeah, it is. But it's like that's not the whole level. If the whole level was like that, I would be okay with it, but it has like the construction set in the beginning.
That shit was definitely just unfinished. That was another level that was unfinished.
Rainbow Ride is unfinished. There is like it's just a bunch of like spinning stone objects and then like 3 magic carpets.
It's like a fucking secret level in Sunshine.
Yeah, actually, just like 1 texture blocks that are like obtuse. We're not gonna
You're
focus
killing
on
me,
it.
man.
Look, I think I die like 4 times here, so buckle up, pal. While we're touching on Vanish Cap, it's the worst power up by far because it doesn't do anything.
It does something in Wet Dry World. Ironically enough, it was like the one
It
mission.
kind of does look like Wet Dry World now that you say it. It's just like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like it's such a boring stage in of itself. Like not to mention even the power up itself, because it's just a void and that's just like a couple like platforms.
Those wooden things like these guys that you're standing on now
They
that
don't
rotate
work,
at the top,
by the way.
they suck.
So like there's the ones that like don't flip until it
that's
makes
what I
its
meant.
way. Those are good. It's these ones.
The one, it's like
that
this
are
one that
fucked.
you're on now, where
It flips,
flips
like,
at the
before-
top. Oh my god!
Yeah, it flips like before. I think I die here. Hold on. It does that, and your momentum is gone. But like it started to flip before it was at the top of the arc. So like I don't know. I hate it. And like with like say wing cap and later metal cap, you actually use the caps to like do something in the stage. But like in here, all you use it for is to walk through the cage at the end, and that's it. It's just like such a non-cohesive.
I mean, that's all it does
thing.
at any point in the game.
Yeah, and there's like 4 walls where it applies to, and 3 of them are in Big Boo's Haunt. We do a little bit of parkour to.
I was
salvage
about to
this.
say, did you just
hold
give
on.
up on that one?
Oh no, I missed it. This is where I think started to contemplate not doing a 120 run. I was like, oh Christ.
Is it
TikTok
worth
Clock
it?
is good though.
Oh, kind of.
It's the best of the later game.
Oh no!
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Whenever
forgot
we
about
start
that
putting
one.
face cam in these videos, it's gonna be really funny because people are gonna get to see me if you fucking make the face I just made there.
Was it disappointment or was it shock?
It was just disbelief.
Yeah, if you kick off a wall, you can kind of just like rocket off of it sometimes. Sometimes, if you're holding the right direction. Now we'll get the TikTok clock later, but it's like I love the aesthetic of it, but it's kind of dog ass to play.
Yeah.
It's like a fun memory. It's a fun memory, whereas this shit is just an awful memory. I think this is the one. I think this is the one where I finally get it. Let's see. Let's see. Go
Lord.
team! Yay!
Oh boy.
So
you did
yeah,
it.
this is the literal one part of this stage you actually need the power up it's based on for. So I don't know. Vanish Cap just sucks. They just didn't do anything. They didn't like actually do anything fun with it, and it just sucks. But
Metal
hey,
Cap
you know.
goated for sure.
Yeah, I'd say Wing Cap's probably the best one because it actually like changes Mario like in
Yeah,
a
but I like
meaningful
the
way.
Metal Cap. The song.
The Metal Cap
slaps.
music is better. You're
Exactly.
correct there. I think it's called like Powerful Mario or some shit like that, which makes it 3 times better. I think.
What is like is the physics? Like, what do you think of the physics of flying in this? Because it's like you almost
They're
kind of
not
need, like,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just say they're not good. They work, kind of. I don't know how to describe it exactly. They like
You just need to experience it.
yeah, you need to
to,
like
like,
feel
understand.
it. The momentum is the weirdest part. Like actually pointing a direction is good. But like
You fucking read him
maintaining
like
speed.
a book.
yeah, no, so that's another speedrun thing. If you miss MIPS there, you can like just flip in that corner and land in that spot and you will catch him every time. You just have to like slow slide, and then as you enter his like area of effect or whatever, he will just move into you every time. Where am I going?
That's a great question.
Where is my ass going? Am I going to do Fire Sea? What the hell am I doing? Bro, where is my
I
ass
think
going?
you're going to Big Boo's Haunt.
Holy shit! I did forget to do Big Boo's Haunt. That's
Oh, yeah.
oh no. Okay, actually, I was 800 brain. I went to get Vanish Cap because you need it to do Big Boo's Haunt. Okay, that's what I was doing. Don't question me ever again.
Big brain. shout out to Ella's Real.
I do.
True.
Yo, didn't we
Good old
find out
Ella's
what that
Real.
actually said recently? It was Ella's
don't-
Real, right?
I don't think it says anything. I think it's just
No, I
garbled
don't know.
text. Like I don't think it's actually.
It
Like, I
got
don't
like
think it's
data
a-
mined recently. Let me look.
Maybe there's like a data mine name for the statue, maybe, but like the actual.
Oh.
But the actual. I think I just quit out here. Because I go in here thinking you can do this star, but you can't.
Wait, that's so funny.
What?
So it is Ella's Real.
Mm.
Because when they data mined the game, they found out that Luigi was meant to be playable. So I think
Okay.
that everybody just assumed that is what it is. But the fun part is the data mine that like found Luigi and found his playable status happened 24 years and 1 month after the release of Mario 64.
That's incredible.
That's
It took
actually
that long.
so dope.
I love dudes who just find this shit out. Man, it's just sick, man. But like, if that was actually what that statue said, why are they like announcing it like the Pirate King's treasure?
Or
is
sorry, not a
real?
data mine. It was a data leak. Nintendo, excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Was it-
fame Luigi.
Yeah, like the L is real. Like, why are they? Why is it an announcement?
Oh yeah, you're right. It is. It's just a texture with no meaning.
Okay,
Like
that's what I
garbled text.
thought.
Yeah. But I think like the fact that it happened like that, everyone was just like, let's just say that's what it
Yeah,
is.
I mean, I will
That's
still always
crazy
call it the
coincidence.
L is real statue for sure. Like, that's just is what it is. Like,
I can't believe that's true. The fucking 24 years and 1 month thing.
we finally find out, and it's just from some random leak document that was just dumped in a massive leak at Nintendo.
Oh yeah, that's what it,
Fantastic.
that's what it was.
Yeah,
Just that
yeah.
big leak. Yeah, I remember
it was
that.
like a bunch of shit. I think it was the Typhlosion leak. I think it was the incident. I'll just call it the incident.
No. It can't have been because it said it was
Could not?
24 years after, so that would have been 2020, right?
Oh, okay. Never mind. Maybe I'm wrong.
So it was
Yeah,
a different. It was a different leak that hit
Oh,
Nintendo.
sorry. Yeah, every once in a while, their lips get unsealed.
A second leak has hit the towers.
Oh god.
I don't know why I thought it was a data mining thing. Didn't that happen too? Like somebody like
You might have been thinking of like when they figured out it was just a texture.
yeah,
Like they might have data mined that, but I feel like they could have done that like 20 years ago.
I mean, that definitely would have happened when the recomp came out.
Yeah, you would
Right.
think.
Also, I love how in this game it's not King Boo, it's just Big Boo. It's just a bigger Boo.
King Boo didn't exist until Mansion. He's just a guy.
Do you subscribe to the theory that Sunshine is a prequel to Luigi's Mansion?
No. No, because that King Boo is not my goat. That dude is some like hopped up on I don't even know what, but he's just out of it.
He's so
not
high.
my
He
goat.
eats chili peppers and stuff.
He's not my
in
menacing
Sunshine,
goat.
I think all the enemies are made by Bowser Jr.'s paintbrush or something like that. I
Is
think that's
that-
the lore.
I don't.
So they're not like real like Koopas and stuff, or those aren't like real Boos, which is why they look different.
Okay, I mean I can
Because
fuck
the
with that.
statue in
but I
Hotel
don't think,
Delfino
like-
looks like a regular Boo.
Does it? Oh, it does.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right.
it looks like a regular Boo instead of the ones that are in the game.
Oh my god, you're definitely right. I don't. That might only apply to like the classic Mario enemies. Like I think like the native life, like the Cataquacks and shit.
Yeah, I think
I think
Cataquacks
those are
normal.
real. But like,
I like how the first thing you defaulted to was the Cataquacks instead of like Piantas or.
Well,
I
those
was
are
thinking
enemies.
enemies.
Okay. I mean, they are, but
Yeah, I mean they are your enemy in that game technically.
you can't attack them,
Yeah,
or you can't.
They're
Kill
not-
I
them.
wish I
hostile
could attack the
mobs.
Piantas.
I wish I could
Yeah.
attack the Chucksters.
bro, your vendetta for the Chucksters is so fucking funny to me. You
Dude,
hate
I
those
hate
motherfuckers.
assholes.
I don't know.
It's
I never...
only because that mission is required. Like all the other bullshit in Sunshine, like the pachinko machine and stuff, is like optional.
Yeah.
The Chuckster level is required.
Yeah, yeah, it sure is. I don't know. I never had that much issue with it, so it's good. I'm still ascribing to that.
I mean, I don't think
methodology.
I've ever had like real difficulty with it. I think it's just one of those things where it pisses me off.
That's fair.
For reference,
Like,
this
I
man
think at most
plays.
I've died 1 or 2 times, like per playthrough in that.
Yeah,
For reference,
That's
this
1 or
man
2 too many.
plays this game like once a year, every single year,
You
like
play
100% the
Sunshine.
game.
you have a problem.
I don't know why, man. It's like I texted Dodd a few weeks ago, and I was like, I've been getting the urge to replay Pikmin 2, and I was like, why?
That's a great question.
It's literally my least favorite of the 3 that I played.
That's a great question. It's also the longest, so it's not even like easy. I'm just wasting time here because this doesn't give you coins, but wait, I'll ignore that. It's gonna spawn a little star here.
I have a problem, man.
Yeah, I think you do. I think there's a D word that could describe your issue, but I don't have to say it. I think we could all get there on our own. Pav has the will of D, but not in that way.
Oh, no.
It really is
He's
a
got the-
problem. I play so many games that I don't like. It's
Look,
like I played
man,
Overwatch for years.
How many hours of League do I have on record?
Yeah.
They bet they took down that API site that could read how many hours you had. They fucking nuked that shit. They're like, oh god, people are gonna realize they're wasting their lives.
We have to kill it at the source.
Yeah.
It is always crazy to me, like when you like watch like guides and stuff on how to get better at League, and they're like, yeah, you gotta like put like 3 to 4 hours daily, and I'm like, what?
Dude, no, I'm sorry, I have a job.
I'm like, dog, I don't have that kind of time.
I also can like only play one game before I get upset. Maybe. I have to get through that game first. Depends how quickly it gets FF'd.
You don't
Now,
even
can you
get the
imagine-
warm up game in.
Yeah.
Mario 64 now has a laning phase.
Dude, I'm waiting for the fucking StarCraft 2 Nexus minigame of Mario 64. It'll go hard
True.
as hell. Speaking of like Mario 64 going into other games, I'm excited to play that ROM hack that's coming out of Mario in Pokemon. I'm very excited what evolutions will be. The one that Alpharad's making.
Oh, the Mariomon one?
100% gonna play that on stream.
Did you watch his like video on it?
No, I didn't, because I kind of wanted to try to.
Oh, you want to go into it like blind?
I want to try, yeah. Because like, what the fuck are the evolutions gonna be? You don't have to tell
The
me.
evolutions are great.
Yeah, I don't want to know, because I want it to be a surprise, because knowing him, they'll be stupid and funny, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, it's a
no. There's
good way
so
to
much effort
him.
put into that hack, dude. It's crazy.
I'm sure. I mean, it looked like from the thumbnail, it looked like fully custom, like nice looking sprites. Like they didn't just rip like Superstar Saga Mario and throw it in the game or anything. Like it actually looked like
even down to like stat balancing and stuff. I think
that's true.
Like, there's so much effort that they put in.
Did they? One question I do want to know: did they change types?
No. So it's all regular Pokemon types and moves,
and
but they like made each enemy like its own like thing.
Okay, fair enough.
So like I'm trying to think of it. Like bullet bills are steel type.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
Is there a double battle with a Bowser that knows Intimidate right off the rip?
That would be sick as hell.
No, but there is a double battle where you fight alongside Luigi.
Oh yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Is it just based on Fire Red or what?
It's an Emerald ROM hack.
Okay, makes sense.
Which I've been thinking, I want to like play a few more like Pokemon ROM hacks. Like I think there's a Fire Red one that I saw where it's like it adapts the story of the manga, like the Pokemon Adventures one.
I did see that. I haven't played it. I played the one where it does that for the anime, like Ash Gray edition. That shit was pretty good in the day. Except they didn't know how to hack, so like they didn't like figure out a way to like make you actually have his team, so you can just use none of them.
Well, I don't think you have to use Red's team from the manga in that ROM hack.
I mean, you probably don't. That would probably be too complicated to do. But I don't know. I always tried to, because they do like there are like events and shit in that game where you can catch the guys. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very excited for that to come out. Did he like put a release date on it or anything? Or?
Yes. So it will be released when his chat beats Twitch Plays Pokemon that's running on his stream, I think.
Okay. I think he's done that before.
Yeah, it's like a reward, I think.
Okay, fair enough. So probably like 3 years. That would probably be like a month, maybe.
This game has a crazy like ROM hacking scene, but I've never dove into it personally.
Yeah.
I've dove into this hard.
Is it good?
I mean, like they're fun. It's cool to like have new worlds, but man, there's a reason they don't work at Nintendo. Some of the
shout out to Simple Flips
was definitely Mario World, not 64.
Yeah, I don't know. Some like ROM hacks just have very obtuse design in their levels, where like the physics are just weird. Like they put like the wrong slope in the wrong spot, and that just fucks a puzzle or something like that. Or like they'll make it so that you have to practically like be a speedrunner to play it. Like I remember one distinctly. There was like I feel like it was like Mario Star Road or some shit, but I could be misremembering which one it was. But there was like a haunted ghost level where you had to like wall jump and like, but not just like wall jump like back and forth between two. It was like where you have to wall jump to a corner, bounce off a different pillar on the corner, and then launch up to the platform that way. And I'm like, dude, that's just like not something an average player is gonna
that's
do.
not like what the regular player is going to be trying
But like the
do.
worst part is you had to do it like 4 times in a row. And it was like, I don't know, some people are just not built to design Mario levels. And you know, God bless them for trying. But overall, great times. I think I'd recommend ROM hacks. They're fun.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Pokemon ROM hacks will scratch the itch I have for like
a new
Pokemon
game
in general.
Yeah. I mean, there's of course like the difficulty ROM hacks, instead, even if you don't want to do like a completely original one. Like Renegade Platinum. Oh my god, that's just the way to play Platinum nowadays.
Yeah, I haven't played it. Is it good? What is unique about it?
I mean, it's just like more difficult, but not like in like the Kaizo way, where like it just throws
where
like
it's unfair
bullshit. Yeah, like bullshit, like 6 level, like 10 level higher Pokemon at you or whatever. It's just like it just gives like the gym leaders like full teams, and they're all like I think they're like fully EV'd or IV'd. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you know, Alan.
They are. They also, the big thing is that not only can
They
you
have
get all
movesets.
not only do they have movesets, they rebalanced every single Pokemon, so the ones that are like
Yeah,
terrible
that
now
too.
actually like are good. Like you
Yeah.
can have like a Beedrill with a base stat of like in the 500s now.
Yeah, they like
Oh,
balanced it
yeah.
out a little bit.
So like
there are
everything is
still-
kind of viable.
Yeah, like there
Yeah,
are
very much
still
so.
worse Pokemon, of course. You never get there's fucking
Yeah, I mean, it would be
500 of them. You're not
silly
gonna get it right
if
It's not gonna
everything
be
was perfect. Yeah.
But no, it's a great time. I tried to. I don't know if you remember the classic hardcore Nuzlocke streams.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I got up to like gym 6 and then lost it, and I was like, well, I'm not doing that again because that took like 40 in-game hours at least.
I forget when this was.
Ignore what is happening on the screen right now.
But Leanne asked me, and she was like, "Do you want to do like a soul lock run?" And I was like, "I don't think that's a wise decision for the two of us."
That's just too much time, man.
I was like, I promise you, like the second one Pokemon dies, you're gonna be like, I don't want to do this anymore.
It's gonna be like your starter dies and you're just gonna quit out instantly.
I gotta get a phone call. Hey, we broke up. What happened? Soul Lock.
You tried to soul
Elite
lock.
Four.
Soul lock. I think I followed
soul
again here.
lock.
Hold on. Yep, there we go.
Oh,
See ya, pal.
bye-bye.
This star fucking sucks. Why does it launch that shit on top of the roof? Right? Like, I know I'm bad, but like the game is bad too, so it's okay.
You ever remember the levels in the DS version where you had to unlock the characters?
Yes, I do, because
Like-
it had like King Goomba and like the Chili Bully, like Big Bully or some shit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
My favorite one I think was the not Luigi's Mansion level for this.
Yeah.
You actually had to fight real King Boo.
That's true. You did. I think like it's weird because like there was a lot of precursor to like to whatchamacallit, to my fucking brain is not loading right now. There's a lot of precursor to like Mario DS mission mode in that shit. I don't like because they use like King Goomba and like the ice bully guy. I can't remember his fucking name. And then like
I think it was Chief
and
Chili.
then- Chief Chili, that was it. And they use like the eye hands too as like bosses in that game. I don't know. I just think it's like an interesting, weird connection for like no reason.
I'm gonna take a look at Renegade Platinum.
It's a great time, man. It's yeah, it's just like
it's a huge
it is-
game.
added
There's
the
so
fairy
much
type?
content.
I still have
Yeah, they
never
added fairy type.
internalized the like type advantages with fairy.
I don't. I know. I like kind of know.
It's because I just like I didn't grow up with it, so it's not like every
Yeah.
other type advantage is like instinctual
Locked into
to
your
me.
brain.
Yeah, it's like I learned a fucking language.
I know.
The only reason I know it is because I used a Florges on my X and Y team, and I just, that's just a really
I
good
used a
design for me.
Sylveon on my X and Y team, man.
Yeah, I did too.
When I say like I learned this shit like a language, like I played like Platinum when I was like, oh my god, 6 or 7. So like,
yeah. I
it's
think
like in my brain is instant.
I think I have it mostly down, except for I can never remember its relationship with fire. I think like fire resists it, but it's not weak to fire or some shit like that.
It's like an electric water type deal.
Yeah, it has like a weird like singular direction relationship, but like with all of its other ones, it's completely like two directional. I know like it's immune to dragon, which is what makes it unique. And it's obviously
Also
super
weak.
effective.
It's also weak to
against,
poison, which makes
Yeah,
that type
and steel.
slightly better. And
but
steel,
weak to
yes.
steel as well. Which in trade makes fairy steel the most broken type in the game. Thank you, Zacian. My good buddy sword dog.
Pokemon
Hey.
balance.
Yeah. All right. Think we're gonna wrap this episode up here, folks. Thank you again for tuning into our dumb ramblings. Sometimes about Mario, sometimes about not.
About Pokemon.
But we will, sometimes about Pokemon. But so we will catch you back in the next one. All right. See you,
Bye,
folks.
guys.
Bye.